Yo, welcome to my super noob friendly TOA guide. I'm going to quick show you the invocations that I run. You just click this pillar, you create a party, and then you got all these options. Okay, what do you want to do? You got a bunch of options. I'm not going to go through explaining anything in depth. This is just the raid that I'm doing. Okay. You can screenshot it, post it into Paint. Yeah, I have almost nothing on basically. You can see I have on a diet, so you can't eat food in the raid. And then you can see what I've got here too. You can tweak these or whatever, however you want. There's a lot more in-depth guides on that stuff. Let's see. I'll just go like this. I'll take feeling special off because that's not really noob friendly. The rest are pretty simple. For my gear, I'm running the lowest possible gear basically that I can run at the moment without having to go buy other stuff. I'm using full void, right? Yep, I'm not using a defender. Obviously you should, but just for core simplicity, I'm keeping 4 swaps for each different style. Okay, we got mage, melee, and ranged. Very, very simple. My inventory is not going to get messed up because I only have 4 swaps between. There's no offhand swap, anything like that. Yep, I know I'm going to do less damage, and you should bring more swaps, especially if you're going to learn TOA more in depth. But this is just my way of showing it, super noob friendly. Okay, I'm bringing a ton of supplies. Okay, tons of restores. We got brews. We got some anglers. This is my pre-pot. I'm gonna pre-pot some anti-poison, a stamina, combat, and ranged. You don't have to do that, but it can be helpful. We're just gonna go in here. I'm also gonna bring an anti-venom, just because that's what I would suggest you do. The most important item I do have in my inventory is the dragon dagger. That is gonna be very important for speccing at the final part of the raid. So we're gonna go to Baba first. If you don't do Baba first, you're not doing the raid right. Do Baba first. I don't care what anybody tells you. Baba first is the right way to go. So we're gonna grab potions, hammers, walk on in. We're gonna equip our range gear first. We're gonna just hold the rigor on the whole time. We're gonna hit the shaman. Should get 2-shot. These meleeers, you want to use magic on them, right? It's going to one-shot them, easy. You see a little skull on this pillar, guess what? You got to go hit the pillar. The green guys, they're rangers. You want to hit them with melee. Just like that. Nothing's crazy, just hit them with the fang. And we got these white dudes coming out. These are majors. You just hit them with the blowpipe, they'll die in 1 shot. Same thing with those poison guys. You see green guys, quick prey ranged. I'm not even going to switch to piety. We're going to 2-hit these. Look, we got some red skulls. We're going to need to go hit them. We got the major out here. We got the shaman. Just going to hit the shaman. Hit the little guy. Don't get blown up by these explosion baboons. We got some meleeers here. We're just gonna mage them, of course, right? Look at that. We got pillars again. So we're just gonna go hit the pillar. I am gonna pray piety against that guy just to one-shot him. Let's pray melee. We're gonna hit these shamans first. Focus on not standing in the poison, also not getting blown up here, okay? The reason we're hitting the shamans is because they spawn these little guys. You don't want to kill 42 of these little guys, so kill the shaman first. We're just going to keep hitting everything with the blowpipe, keep rigor on. If you run out of prayer, you know, just drink your restore. You got tons of potions here. Drink some restore here, alright. Pretty simple room. The faster you attack, the faster you go through it. So just keep hitting. Okay, we're gonna walk in here. Gonna pray melee. We're gonna boost our melee attack as well with piety. Whatever you got, just use it. Chivalry, whatever you got. Just walk in and hit him with melee. Okay. You can even spec him. Spec him with the fang. Whatever you want. These boulders are gonna come down on you. These bunkies are gonna spawn. Just go and hit him with a fang. Boom. Okay. He's gonna throw you against this wall. Pull your range gear out. I put rigor on just to be safe. Make sure I one-shot the boulders. You don't have to run up. Honestly, if you can't run up and you can't hit the boulder fast enough, you can sit down here all day. Just make sure you hit the cracked boulder. As long as rigor's on, you should be one-shotting it. See, I have very minimal range gear on with Void. It's going to one-shot the boulders, especially in a solo. Okay, drink some more prayer. Guess what? He's gonna come at us again. Boulders are all done. We're gonna pray melee and hit him with melee. Pretty simple. I'm gonna watch out for the stuff falling from the ceiling. And we're gonna position ourselves right next to this rock here. He's gonna throw this at us. Being next to this rock means we take no damage. We run away from the shadow on the ground. We run away from the falling stuff. And we're just standing next to him and hitting him. Easy. Okay, guess what? We're back to the same thing we just did. Hitting the boulders. This time I will run all the way up. You just hit it and then run up. And if you hit him here, just make sure you're praying melee. Good to go. He'll stop throwing boulders and you should be able to finish the run here pretty simply. Get the shadow on the ground, just dodge the shadows. Go stand by a rock here. You can also stand by these sarcophagus. Okay. They also tank the damage for you. And that's the room. Pretty simple. Alright, on to the next. We're going to do Kephri. The reason we brought the combat potion is because we're doing the melee focused rooms first. So we'll make good use out of the combat potion that we bring in. Okay, so this plugin here tells me the green path to go. This is just the TOA plugin. Tombs of Amascut. You just have that on. You click this little tablet. You just stand on the red tiles that are highlighted. You're going to cut through this passage, go to the other side, and that door's open so you can go ahead and do the next puzzle. You press this one, you're going to get a little memory thing. They're going to be numbered. You step on 1, you go over here, you step on 2, you step on 3, you go over here, you step on 4, and you step on 5. Very simple. Ignore these guys. They might hit you for a little range damage. If you're really taking a lot of damage, you can pray ranged. So these ones, you see these tiles that are hidden. We're going to open up these hidden ones. And then we're going to have to match them with this other side. Since we're in a solo, we have to do this by ourselves. So we're just going to open them up. We got the red one. We're going to click the red one. We're going to click the blue one here. And the blue one over here. And so on until they're all done. There are faster ways to do all of this that I'm doing. I'm just doing it the easiest way that I can show somebody that wants to do the raid for the very first time. Alright, so we're going to walk into this one. We're going to pot the melee pot, and we're just going to keep hitting him. I have some tiles marked. We're just going to ignore those. Okay? Don't care. Just keep dodging these fireballs that get launched at you. You're going to see some flies on you. They're going to dung you, push you back, okay? You want to stand in this corner here. This is a widely accepted place to throw the dung in many levels of raids. It just makes it so you can you have more room around. As soon as he goes down, we're going to pray range. This guy that's going to spawn here is a ranger. He's going to hit us through our prayer. So you want to kill him as fast as you can. If you do happen to kill him fast enough, you can throw on your range gear and blow pipe these little swarms. What that does is it causes the boss to not regen as much HP. You definitely don't have to do this, but if you don't, just keep in mind you'll have to damage the boss more. So I'm just going to hit all these little swarms that are coming out. If you want to tag them like I have, you just right click them and tag them. So the boss is back up, and we're just going to hit him again. You stand wherever you want. Doesn't matter, just hit the boss. We can throw some fang specks in there too even. Ignore these little orbs that come down, these eggs. They don't matter. Just don't stand next to them, okay? So he's gonna spawn some more guys here. We're gonna prem melee. This guy's gonna come attack us with melee. Don't wanna get hit by that. And we're gonna attack this one, this flying guy. He's a major. If you don't attack him, he's gonna hit you with a major attack, and it's gonna hurt a lot, and you're gonna die. Once he's dead, you move on, and you hit this melee guy. What those eggs did before, they spawned these little scarabs that are sitting in the corner hitting me with ranged, okay? As soon as we finish killing the melee guy, we're just gonna pray ranged. And we're gonna take 0 damage. Throw some fang specks out. We're back to killing the boss. So you can see I didn't kill any of the little swarms that were coming at the boss and healing him. Doesn't matter, you don't have to kill him. You get low on prayer, just drink some super restore. Or prayer pot, whichever you bring in. Alright. So you want to make sure you click to this side. So I dunged right here. Right? You don't want to get stuck in this little area. Leaves you with such little space. And he's dead. Pretty simple. Just hit the boss and then hit the scarabs that come out. So the next one, we're going to grab some supplies here because we killed 2 bosses. We now get to claim some supplies. What we're going to claim 100% of the time is one of them that has salts. Okay. So we are going to take the one with power. This is what you want to do because look at our supplies. We have a ton of brew and super restore still. Okay. So we're going to take power. We don't need these extra brews and restores, okay? I'm also going to throw my pot in here. You click this, this opens this. You can put pots in your bank from this deposit pot, okay? If you have extra, you want to throw some in there. But we're just going to keep the raid supplies, okay? And we have a ton of brews and restores still. So we're going to go to the next room. And we're going to take the pickaxe. It's okay if you didn't bring one. There's a bronze one that spawns here, so you'll always have a pickaxe to do this room, okay? We're going to go in this room. It's going to look really complex, okay? There's going to be some mirrors in the corners that you can pick up. You pick up a mirror. You go and you break the rock that's red here, highlighted. And see that arrow? You want to step there, and then place down the mirror that you picked up. Boom, good to go. Pick up another mirror. And guess what? We're going to do the same thing for here. Step there, place the mirror. You do want to avoid those black orbs floating around. They will damage you. We're going to pick up another mirror. Guess what? We're going to go place it on that one. This one, we're not going to stand there and place it there because this is going to damage you if it hits you that laser. So we're going to place it right next to it. And then we're going to push it into place. Okay? And you're going to mine the seal. And that's how you do this puzzle. Alright, good to go. Sometimes you might not kill it in one down. Just do the puzzle again and mine it again. No problem. So for this one, we're just going to use the blowpipe. Okay, so we can see he's praying from melee. That means he's also going to be attacking us with melee. Okay, so we're going to withdraw all our supplies from our kit here. We're going to be praying melee. We don't want to get hit. And we're going to use assault because that's going to boost our stats. You don't have to do anything crazy. I have a lot of tiles here marked. We're not going to be focusing on anything other than just hitting the boss. As long as you're praying melee, you shouldn't be taking much damage. We can summon a Thrall too if we want to help us with some damage. If he's praying ranged, he's going to be hitting with ranged. So we'll swap to another style and attack him while praying ranged. And we will now hit this shadow that spawned up. Okay. You can hit it with anything you want. Doesn't matter. He switched. He's doing magic, so we're going to pray mage. So he's doing a little Simon Says there. You see the symbols that glowed up. You just step on them in that order. Alright, so he's praying mage. He's going to be attacking with magic. So that means we can use melee like this, or we can use ranged as well. For now, we'll use ranged, because the blowpipe is very strong. Now you want to keep him in this quadrant until here. As soon as these guys turn away from being white, they turn black, right? That means you gotta hit them. See, they turn white, now you can't hit them. It's the same thing the boss does. You can't hit the boss when he's white. Okay, we got black, yellow, white, and red. So as soon as the explosion goes off, you move over to the next one, and so forth. Alright, so we're still in this quadrant. He's praying ranged. We're going to copy him. We're going to pray ranged too. We'll whip out some melee gear and keep hitting him. Okay. You see he turns white? Can't hit him, right? So that means you got to hit one of the shadows. He's praying mage. We're going to copy him. Pray mage. I'm going to put the blowpipe on. And now that we killed the shadow, we can hit the boss. Alright, it's black, red, white, and red. He's praying melee. Guess what? We copy him. Pray melee. Alright. Next one. Hit the next shadow over here. Pray ranged, because he's praying ranged. You can hit him with anything else. You can hit him with melee. You can hit him with magic. That also works. Alright. Once he dies, we'll keep our piety on. And we just hit the boss. If it isn't obvious, don't get hit by these white orbs. Okay? So we're just going to stand here. We're going to hit the boss. We're going to walk on over. Make sure we're not going to get hit by any of these white orbs. If you do, like right now, oh, I got hit. Okay? Not a big deal. It's okay to get hit. Just keep hitting him. He'll die pretty quick. If you do get hit, use those brews. That's what they're there for. So, on to the fourth boss here. We're going to walk in. We're going to grab this water container, okay? You should have some of these tiles marked. All I'm doing is running on these marked tiles. Go to the next one. We're going to move over one, not get hit by that green. We're going to grab the water from the waterfall and move back and put it on the tree. If you are fast enough with this, you can ignore these crocodiles and just deposit the water. It only takes 2 full water jugs and you're good. If you're not fast enough or you take damage running the water, it's okay. You can kill the crocodile and go get more water. Not a big deal. what we're going to do now is we're going to use another salt. Even though we have some salt left, right? We still have 3 salts we can crack. We're just going to pop one, just so we don't forget, okay? So we're not going to use melee here. We're going to use ranged. If you use melee and you stand next to the boss, you will die. He will melee you and it will hurt. So as long as you stay ranged, you got this rock that comes at you, you pray ranged. Okay. The damage goes through when the rock hits your character. So you could flick like this, or you could just leave the prayer on like this. Perfectly fine. If he throws a red jug that comes out at you, you'll have to pray mage, okay? At a very basic level, I have the invocation on. That means he'll also cast blood magic occasionally. We're going to completely ignore it. Don't even worry about it. You might take some damage here and there. That's okay. Gonna keep hitting the boss when we can. So that red jug is mage. Back to ranged. Clearly I stepped in the openings of the waves. So here we don't want to hit the boss. We want to focus on pushing a jug into the rock here. It's going to open a space beyond the rock, and we're going to stand behind it. And keep on hitting the boss. And just in case we stand on these little poison tiles, we have this anti-venom, right? So we can cure ourselves if we really need to. This little blood guy is going to spawn. We just run away from him. If you run all the way to the side, right there, they can't reach you. So we're going to stand in these openings. You can turn your camera if you want. You can even stop hitting the boss. Just don't get hit by those waves. Stand in the openings and you'll be good to go. These yellow tiles that I have marked, that's melee distance. Don't want to stand there. If you do, he'll chomp you just like this. See? Boom. You're going to take a 60. That hurts. You don't want to die, so don't stand melee distance. Alright. He is dead. Pretty simple there. We're going to claim some more supplies. Generally, especially if you're not doing like 500s, right? We're learning, so we're going to take life. Life is very good at all levels because you get this ambrosia, that white potion. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take out one of each potion. So we got some brews over here. We got some restores. We got the blue potion and the white potion. These are all the most important things, okay? We have the smelling salts out too, just in case. And I'm going to put the anti-venom in my bank here. Don't need that anymore. You can organize your inventory however you want. Take as much time. There's no rush. Okay. Like you can see right here, the white potion will heal me to full. So it doesn't matter if you're 1 HP or 99 HP. It'll heal you to 125 if you have 99 HP. It'll full heal you no matter what. Okay. We're going to put our range gear on here. Our salt is still going. We have 4 minutes left. And we are going to blow pipe this. Okay. So we're going to pray rigor. We're going to summon a thrall. And we're going to blow pipe this obelisk. We're also going to stand over here. We're going to tank this side. Okay. I'm not going to explain this really in depth. But just tank this for a little bit. Maybe go on to like 50 HP. Give or take, you know. And then you can step off. Obviously don't stand under these. These will drop down. We're gonna have to move over here. Just keep on hitting this pillar. We are a little bit low, right? We're almost 50. So we're gonna use some of this brew. Do not be afraid to use the brew. Especially if you're learning, just keep chugging brews and stay high HP. So just stand where these things are not. And you're good to go. Alright, Pillar's dead. We're going to be using magic next. So I'm going to put on the magic gear. And you can see what he's praying against. So if you ever forget, you can see he's not praying against mage. That's what you need to hit him with. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. So we got to pray against his attacks. And we got to dodge these red dots on the floor, right? So they're going to come close to me and I'm going to step over them. That red sword he threw at me is melee. So this is going to come at me again here. We're going to step over it. And we're good to go there. So the boss is going to go down soon. We're going to put our melee gear on. We're going to drink the blue potion. And we're going to use our DDS specs here. Okay. This is what the DDS is for. Make sure you drink the blue potion because you get the double spec. Or half spec cost here. Okay. Okay, so we're back to attacking the boss. Now he is praying against mage. We have to use range this time, okay? So we're just praying against the projectiles he throws at us. That's magic. You see a shadow on the ground, run away from it. You see a shadow there, run away this way, okay? Just dodge the shadows. You can also stand next to it, okay? So say this marked tile had a shadow dropping on it. You can stand in any diagonal direction. Here, 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 or here. And you will dodge the shadow. Without having to run away from it. Let's drink some brew and put our melee gear back on. Guess what? We're back to DDS specking the core here. Just keep on specking it. The blue pot is still up. So spec costs half. And even if we run out of spec, we're still going to use the DDS to hit. Okay. So he's going to go back up. We're going to go back to hitting him with magic. That rock that he throws at you, you need to dodge it. You need to move one tile. Otherwise he will freeze you in place. If you're taking some damage, you can always use those brews. Brew on up. Good to go. This is the same red tiles as before. All you gotta do is they get close to you here, step over them. Dodge the rock. And guess what? Melee gear's back out. Back to specking the core. Core's down. So we're going to put the melee gear on here, and we're going to use assault, because our salt that we had is about to expire. The reason I'm going to use melee gear here is because I have a fang on. Fang is very strong. If you don't have a fang and you just, let's say, have a blowpipe, we'll use the blowpipe. Blowpipe is fine too. So, not really much to explain here other than I'm moving every time that wave goes out. We're moving. Okay. You can see the pattern that I'm moving in. You can mark any tile you need to. I have this tile marked as like the middle tile, so I know where the middle of the room is. Alright, once you damage him enough, he's going to throw these skulls out. You just attack these skulls. You have to attack those skulls with a melee weapon. If you get low prayer, low HP, just use these brews. You can even spec the boss if you want. You can use anything in your inventory. You have a lot of supplies, right? Use it all. We didn't come here to die, so if you think you're gonna die, use the white potion. That's what it's there for too. He threw some more skulls out. We're just gonna attack him. You don't need to do it in any specific order. Just make sure you attack all the skulls. You can kind of see I do a left to right pattern when attacking them. That's just what I've done. That's what I'm used to. You can now see I've started praying against the crocodile. He spawns Zebak over here. So we're just going to make sure we keep our prayer up. And if he throws out the opposite of what I'm praying, I'm just going to switch. just like that. You gotta do this while moving. You gotta keep moving. Don't get hit by those big waves. Some more skulls came out. We're going to attack them. And we're gonna go back to attacking the boss. We're gonna keep moving. Middle again. Keep praying. And as you go through this final fight, it gets more and more complex, right? This guy is now throwing these boulders. But the most important tip for that, you can completely ignore the boulders if you're not getting hit by this big wave that's being thrown out, right? The timing just syncs up and it just ends up working that way. You can ignore them. Okay? As long as you're not getting hit by that wave, you won't get hit by the boulders. So more red skulls came out. We're just gonna hit them. And we'll get back to hitting the boss. We can use our Fang specs. You can even use DDS spec here if you want. Doesn't really matter what you do at this point. So this is the end of the fight. You can just take damage. Just move every so often, okay? Just keep moving. What you don't want to get hit by is boulders and the prayer, okay? You can take some damage from these shadows. Just move, dodge the boulders, and change your prayer. You're going to see, oh, I'm taking a lot of damage, right? Well, guess what? You have the white potion in your inventory, right? Use it. See, I'm gonna click it right now. Boom, full HP. Keep hitting the boss. He'll die eventually. And if you do want to get better, you can try your best to dodge the shadows that are on the ground too. Obviously that's what you'll have to do if you start to pump the raid level up. But now he's dead, and that's the end of the raid. So you just go through this little teleport crystal here, and you go claim your loot. Your loot chest is the one with the key in it. Just go grab that out, and then you can leave with this guy here. And that is using about the lowest gear I can use without having to go rebuy some gear. That's a very, very simple 150 TOA run. So hopefully this helps somebody and you're able to get started grinding some TOA.